Hey, thank you guys for tuning in to yet another episode of Paradigms and Dimensions. So today we are here to talk about the brain diet. What exactly is the brain diet? Why should we be on a brain diet? Well, I can tell you what the brain diet composes of, so that you can go out and find your pieces and your individual, likings and flavors and ingredients, so you can, make your own brain diet. But I can give you like the general, what's the food triangle, kind of like what you need to put on your plate, or your brain diet. So, through the phenomena of neuroplasticity. So, we know that the brain is just like any other muscle. It is able to grow, and is able to shrink or decrease. So, just as the bodybuilder goes to the gym and he enhances his muscles and size and growth, and he does all the he gives his body all the nutrients and recovery that it needs in order to grow, we can do that with our brains. So the brain can be in a state of atrophy, which is pretty much weakening, becoming more of nothing, or it could be in a state of hypertrophy, or hope I'm saying that right, hypertrophy. So that is just your muscle fibers in your brain strengthening, thickening, increasing cells, or just new cells are being grown, and hopefully we choose a latter, which we want our cells to be growing, such as the bodybuilder goes to the gym. That's what we need. So in order to get the most out of this message, what I'm trying to deliver, it's important for one to put all their personal, be self-aware in the moment, and be aware of your biases and things of that nature. Just look at or listen to what I am saying objectively, not just as things are. I try to look at the world for what it is, and not what I would feel them to be, or what I would want them to be, or what I would like them to be. So I look at it objectively, and everything for what it is. So take the message, have an open mind, and just see what you can get out of the message that I'm trying to deliver. So smart man once said that the brain is just like a field, just like a farmer. He plants his crop and he tends to it, and it grows in abundance. So the brain is just like that. So if we can think about it like that, great. So the brain is just like that. The brain doesn't care, just like the ground doesn't care what you plant poisonous fruit, or if you plant nutritious corn, watermelon, strawberries. Whatever you plant in it, and whatever you maintain and upkeep, it will grow in abundance. So you can either plant the nutritious food, or in this instance for the brain diet, it'd be things such as books, conversations, audible, what are you hearing, those good things that inspire ingenuity, creativity, that inspire good moods. All of these things contribute to the brain diet. So what are you doing? Are you planting those poisonous berries, which is growing in abundance? Or what are you around? Are you constantly talking to people who talk about drama, or are you talking to people who are having conversations with people about, are they going to, what's our next investment? What's our next money move? How are we going to, get everything in motion to, make more money? Or people that's talking about self-help, and people that are talking about self-help and just self-growth and personal development and becoming a better person, all around. So what are we planting? What are the seeds that you plant in your mind? So again, the brain doesn't care what you plant in it, and whatever you continue to water and continue to entertain and continue to indulge in, endeavor in, is what you will come. So literally what I'm getting at is the basics, and what everybody knows, what you reap, what you sow. What you sow is exactly what you're going to reap. So I want to get into we know that the brain is the general in command. It's the hardest working muscle. So what does that mean? And you got to think about it. The brain is the general in command and is actually the hardest working muscle. So it's actually the most important thing. So we should be exercising our brain. Brain exercise can come through reading books. Reading books increases your vocabulary. It enhances your IQ innately. The more words that you're able to have in your vocabulary, the smarter you are, because you're more able to articulate yourself and express yourself, and get your thoughts and your ideas across to someone, whether that even to communicate, whether that be to even, perhaps you are a startup and you're wanting to pitch an idea to investors, a group of angel investors. You being able to do that is a benefit of you being able to read, being able to exercising your brain and being sharp. And so also not only does reading increase your IQ, increase your vocabulary, but it's also linked to having better mathematical skills, because when you're reading, you're comprehending, you're taking words that you may not have known. You're reading in between the lines and making inferences and bringing in, okay, that's what that means. Okay, so it increases your thought processing skills. So directly or translating or transcending into the mathematical field, and every other field that requires the brain to think, compute, such as that. So we want to get into maintenance, the brain maintenance. We just got into brain exercise. We're going to get into the brain just maintenance, upkeep, because everything needs maintenance. So what are we listening to? Again, what are we listening to? The people that we're around, what are we conversing about on a daily basis? Because input literally equals output. So input literally equals output in every single way. So once we get the brain diet into play, then this is going to transcend into every facet of your life. So back to the brain maintenance upkeep. What are we doing? What conversations are we having with our peers? What type of music are we listening to? What type of vibes are we around? What type of people? What type of vibes are they giving off? Are they giving positive vibes? Are they giving envious vibes? What type of remarks? So the brain is something that we have to guard with, literally guard with our lives. But it's being that it's the hardest working muscle and the most important muscle. Therefore, it's a general in command, and it commands literally everything else. Let's do that. Let's be conscious and aware, self-aware. And so we want to get into brain nutrients, because it needs to be, it needs the best nutrition. Brain, and then when you giving your brain the best it needs, then therefore you're in a side effect. You're giving your body the best things that it needs. So with brain, we need to do fruits. We need to do alkaline water. We need to be doing vegetables. We need to be doing our teas. We need to be get a little coffee in the morning. Don't go too crazy, but let's just and then I'm giving you just a piece of that diet. So you need to go out and do your own research. You can go to listen to the book How to Eat to Live. A lot of books out there, but a lot of the Western world New Age ideas of how we need to eat false. But so you need to dig into that and make sure you are keeping yourself up to date and keeping your body up to date, healthy equals wealth. So we talked about the brain exercise, we talked about the brain maintenance, we just talked about the brain nutrition. So let's talk about the brain recovery. So after the brain is working hard, we want to recover, we need our sleep. The brain needs the rest. While you sleep, but the body shuts down and recovers. The brain being the hardest working muscle in the body, it needs to shut down and recover. For us thinkers, us innovators, entrepreneurs, I think we need to recover. That brain is working all day, so we need to get our sleep. And then it varies between person to person. You might need 6, you might need 7, you might need 8. So thank you guys for tuning in, and take heed to the brain diet. And we'll be back with another message for you guys. Thank you.